Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some Final Fantasy VII Remake. As I discuss, it's spoilers for another game. Just for shits and giggles. I also have to go back down here now. Get the rest of the crap. To complete that side quest. But here, so, Aiden?
Yep.
Here's the thing. Through the course of the story, you end up confronting what you think is the true villain of the game. And, yeah, I do have to go up that time. Yes. Yep. Only to get incapacitated, and then wake up in something called limbo. Where, according to the story of the game, your wife's mind is trapped in its entirety, by the way. Everything over here?
Wow, Game Central has a really weird preference on games. Saved You a Click pointed out that they're currently talking about the release of Cookie Clicker to consoles and saying the worst game ever released is coming to consoles, and I'm like, Cookie Clicker isn't a bad game. I remember spending hours on that game. I wouldn't do that if it wasn't good.
Yeah, that's true.
Back to my point. Her story means the limbo is basically anybody who has been polymerized, as they put it in game, injected with polymer. As to how they make it, I won't go into that because they actually showcase that. It's kind of disturbing, to say the least.
See what I mean when I say he looks like Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, it does.
I wonder if that was the point.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, to finish, you escape. She escapes with you. You wake up in a lab, I guess. Next to one of the twins' bodies.
Oh, good.
He goes over, he's like, I will rescue you, Katya. Presses the face. Hand over the face, and there's a glove on the hand that is surgically attached so they can't move. When he does that, she starts spazzing out. Says, let me out, let me out. She goes from the broken robot body into the team.
Okay, so it's Bionic Commando.
That's what it terms. I was just telling him about the whole glove thing.
Yeah,
his
told
immediate
you.
comment was, that
It's
sounds like
Bionic
Bionic
Commando.
Commando.
Yeah, I told you, it's Bionic Commando.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it's Bionic Commando. His wife isn't
Doesn't fucking matter. Still wife, still arm.
wife in
Whoa.
arm. Wife arm.
Yeah. You have to admit, though, his wife is no longer in there. She's just components.
Kinda yes, kinda no. It's complicated.
Are you telling me she's an AI in the arm?
Maybe.
No, it's her entire body that's inside
No,
the arm.
I'm talking about person.
Knowing this,
Like,
But, like, is she conscious in the arm?
Yeah.
I believe at the end of the game, she does actually wake up and everything.
okay, that's fair. That's terrifying.
Sorry, what was that, Faye?
Here we go.
I think it's more station or something. I think it was the game bell. I'm going nuts.
what are you going?
Yeah. Ooh, no. No.
No escape.
Yeah. But, unlike Bionic Commando, she's not the whole hand. She is a blob of polymer and a bunch of, for lack of a better word, filaments or tentacles, if you want to go there.
It's not helping the case. In fact, it's making it worse.
Well, that's literally the situation. And unlike in Bionic Commando, she is very much fully aware, and they are are very much having a marriage spat in the middle of the mess. Seriously?
Zach, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Are you at all interested in the competitive part of Pocket?
Gotta be careful.
You don't want to do any of the ranked matches at all? Yeah, me neither.
I literally looked away for a second. How is Cloud getting so tough?
It's hard mode?
But no, like these are just normal mobs, and Cloud's getting the shit.
Because even in the regular game, they hit.
What, the Kappas?
Yeah, the Hoggins.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Okay.
Okay, that hitbox is
Yeah.
dumb.
But not listening, because I just got new boop as I got.
This hitbox is kind of dumb.
You know, Faye, you could have gotten away with it by not saying a thing.
That's Guilty Gear. That's the sailor girl with the anchor.
Wow.
She's got a broken hitbox, but then I like this post like you've never known fear, and it shows. Yeah, in cross tag battle, Yang's regular attack it has super armor on it.
I really want that GameCube controller, but
Oh yeah, it's really.
I need to save.
You want to know how busted this normal move's super armor is?
What?
She can power through supers with it. Like, not even kidding. I've seen someone playing
Nice.
against.
Yeah, I have one.
I've seen someone play against with Yang, and she's fighting Narukami from Persona 4. And he uses his Zeodyne, which is his beam super. She literally neutral beamed through it. She still took the damage, but she, like, did not stop.
How do I turn that? By the way, as for your joke about the whole thing,
I got you.
Nice.
Yeah, it is here. I just don't want to make sure it was still.
Glad I finally have one.
I think it was Faye, but Faye made a joke about the handies because of what I said.
I see. You make a joke about handies one time, and then you start fingering the guy.
I'd like to point out he has a glove on his hand. I don't need to say more.
Okay, enough with this stupid freaking...
I've been on.
Like, you can't stop talking about this game and about the exact same subject.
I've been.
But I thought Aiden would find it funny.
I've been on a roll with the puns last couple of days.
That aside, yeah, it's
I-
a little creepy and weird.
Yeah. Because I made a joke because I picked up donuts for my mom and brother yesterday, and instead of saying because she was like playing like I do want it but I shouldn't, and I'm like, come on, donuts aren't gonna kill you. One day of donuts isn't going to kill you, but instead of kill you, I said chill you, and by accident, and I'm like, huh. She's like, I don't know. No. I don't know about a Kenny chill. And I was like, me neither. I know Jack about her as well.
No escape.
Shut up. You guys do not get to do this to me right now.
Jump. Oh, these guys are dragoons now?
It was flipping.
Yeah, no, so the thing is, Final Fantasy VII doesn't follow archetypes like that, but each character generally follows one or two of those traditional archetypes. So Sid would be
Sid would be the dragoon.
the archetypal dragoon, yeah.
So would Cloud be like the quote unquote red mage?
No, he was a dark knight.
Yeah.
Dark. Of course, Tifa's the monk.
Let's do this.
Aerith would be the black, white mage, or red.
White mage.
White mage. Yeah, she could do attacking pretty well too.
White mages are... That's the thing about white mages. They can attack. It's just they use only magic.
No. Yuffie would be the black mage. Or would it be red mage?
No, he's a ninja.
Is there a black mage on the team?
Guess it's my turn.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these characters aren't following one archetype.
Maybe
They're
she's a
following
yeah.
multiple.
And ninjas are technically can do black magic as well.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So what would their
Artificer.
Gotta love it.
okay?
Still.
Or engineer. I forget what the term is.
Oh, and what's his name? Vincent would be blue mage. I think. Yes. This is the one. The blue mages are the ones that copy abilities.
Yes. But he's also part red mage. His design is very based off of red mage.
Yeah, you are correct. I don't think he's living inside.
I don't care.
Don't come back.
I don't like that boss. There comes a certain point where all bosses must die.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
then.
can't wait until after
Your
the
question
stream.
is, now,
I bought
it's
a
not
game
gonna
the
be
other
easy.
day.
Oh, I know. What about Morrow?
I
How can I ask her
finally
to help?
shut up and put up and got the gold edition of Immortals Phoenix Rising. It is like I already knew everything about this game for the most part. I didn't know the game itself, but I knew the aspects of the game. Like the narration were just chef's kiss.
Yes.
All the voice actors in the game have a Greek accent.
Oh.
They are all pronouncing
Oh, what
the
brings you
names correctly.
Gifts from an angel.
They're to be used to help the people of Sector 7 rebuild.
The angel of the slums? You didn't meet her, did you? Tell me, what was she like?
Never met her. Just her go-between.
A shame. Oh, bless her sweet soul.
The lip syncing is
I
a
don't
little
know what
weird
to
in
say.
I already
I'll
mentioned
make sure
that at the
funds are
first
put to good use.
video of this. The
Here,
lip
why don't you
syncing
take this?
is intended
Something
for
tells
the
me you can use
Japanese
it more than
audience.
me.
They did not redo the lip flaps for English.
It would have taken a lot of like time and effort.
Yeah, it does take a lot of time
I
and
mean,
effort to do
the
that.
first Kingdom Hearts game did that. They did take the time to do that, but they admitted it took a lot of time and effort because every Kingdom Hearts game after that doesn't do it.
Yeah, the reason why, most of the time, when it comes to VAing in English,
Yes.
they don't redo lip flaps. They have the actor try and match the lip flaps with what the words they're given with.
Oh, this is the.
That's what they do in old anime as well.
Oh. Okay.
So instead of having to like redraw this stuff, they just try and. That's why you know in for example Digimon the some of the language used was a little jank. Like there was like no speaking in one section. It's like great example season 2 with the Digi-Armor eggs.
Yes.
Well, what did they say when they digivolved? Digi-Armor energize.
Oh yeah. They do the split. Like they stop it for a second to keep up with the Japanese lips, right?
Yeah.
It's like all of Sora's dialogue in the remake of Chain of Memories. These memories you gave me. In my head, I know their lives,
Yeah, exactly.
but they still feel it.
Yeah,
If it
like
isn't Cloud.
Okay, dude.
Hmm?
Going to deal
The
with
man with a
frickin'
gun for an arm.
What? Got a problem?
No, but you might. Corneo's men are searching high and low for an Avalanche member who fits your description. Shinra has placed a very impressive
by the way,
bounty
do you
on
mind
you
if
and
I
your
tilted
friends'
the TV
heads.
like that?
And a lot of people are looking to get rich.
Not really.
Wait.
Ain't these fools got anything better to do?
You should also know that you and that arm of yours were spotted in the Sector 5 slums. Apparently, you were loitering in a rather lovely flower garden.
Oh, yeah? Wait,
This is bad. Really bad.
let's move.
Yeah, I'm going to check chocobos.
Hold on.
I have to do chocobos. And then I have but one final thing to deal with, and that is the stadium.
Alright.
No idea how happy I am to be able to run this.
Hey there. Looking to travel?
You could tell how happy I am. Stone cold face. Maybe with maybe with like the vine boom sound effect.
But yeah, no, that's how VAing is done. It's like 50-50. It's like 50% like old school style VAing, and then 50% we're gonna redo the lip flap so it works better in English. It's a lot of work, so that's why they only most of the time games limit it to Japanese and English and no other language. Because you'd have to redo lip flaps for like all major languages, and that's just like a headache.
Thank goodness you're here. A group of Corneo's men just came through, headed for Aerith's place.
And then a great example of working outside of that spectrum. Monster Hunter doesn't even do that. They go, they all speak a form of like basically its own style of Simlish.
Oh, you're walking into this fight without saving? You're either very brave or very foolish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
He forgot. Oh, Tonberry, run!
We're in for a world of
Ow.
hurt now. Back 'em to bits, you hear me? Look at faces, though. Shinra ain't gonna give us the bounty otherwise.
He's gonna void you.
Oh. I mean, you got an auto revive, so maybe this will be okay.
Auto revive on one character.
Oh, shite.
Don't overdo it.
Punch good. Dude, that Tonberry's having a
Problem
They're
is,
just slow moving insta kill.
yeah, and
no, he teleports when he does that.
chef's knife. Yoink. Take a shot. Take a shot.
Still not as scary as a Tonberry Grandmaster in 15.
Oh yeah.
Those things are scary because they move like Yoda.
Oh, that's true. When I
Yeah, no, like they fly around the room. Like they don't have, yeah, they still have the insta kill move, but they only use it every now and then. But for the most part, they're just hitting you with a lot of heavy damage attacks.
Special.
Time for some fun.
Yeah.
Oh!
That was like surgical precision. That's so much.
It's on you.
I hate that.
Oh. Insta-kill.
And Barrett's down. But it's fine, he wasn't the damage dealer anyway.
Can you fight?
And he's gone.
Take a
Where
shot.
did he go? Okay.
This is one of
He's
the
been
things
transferred
that
in.
I didn't like. Nope. Nope.
It was actually instant transmission. He'd be appearing beside somebody.
Surprise. Tifa does seem to be raising his pressure gauge quite quickly. So.
Yeah, because she's slapping him in the face with her fist.
Yeah, I know, but just
Game?
bone deep grudge. Oh no, he's in bit stop on them.
Yeah, he cast stop.
You're nothing special.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This could be bad.
That's fine. Here's the thing about this.
Use steel skin. Doesn't.
I mean, I guess there's one thing that's good about Barrett. He is a damage sponge, so he can at least take the hits in Tifa's place.
From regular hits.
Oh, tantrum.
I didn't say you could sit this. You're nothing special. You got this.
I got this.
Got him. Get his ass.
You're done.
Bad
Oh, that fight was actually easier right now.
Yeah, I was about to
We
say
give
that
up.
seems
Okay.
simple compared to some of the other fights.
We won't say a
No,
word to no one about you being
even
here.
on normal,
Really?
this fight is a lot harder.
Honest.
Oh yeah, no.
That's
like,
right.
I did it the
You'll
first
tell
time. I'm like,
everyone we
I
were never
forgot
here.
how bad this
The rumors
was.
were bullshit.
Hey,
And
where's
if we
your
hear
guild
about you
card?
It
or
can't
any
be
of your
that bad,
friends
can it?
coming
It
around
was
here
that
ever
bad.
again.
You'll answer
Hey, it's
to
not my fault. I
boot.
liked a lot of images,
Yes, sir.
liked a lot of art that was very well drawn. All I will say.
What?
I'm looking.
Don't worry
I'm
about
looking-
it.
Not you guys. Not you guys.
I'm looking through my. I'm trying to find that Wallace and Gromit thing. That
Can't you actually surf?
no, you can't.
So-
and that annoys me.
Waiting out for the midnight pre-release of the Switch 2, GameStop will be handing out free cans of Red Bull. Only to pro members of GameStop.
Ha.
Oh, so they finally got around to their new membership thing.
I don't know.
Jokes on you fools! I've already pre-ordered my Switch.
Yeah, well, I put
Apparently Faye hasn't set it on that account.
what?
Apparently Faye hasn't set the guild card thing on that account.
Oh right, yes, I forgot they have two.
Okay, now back to Market, because before I leave, there's a couple things loose ends I gotta tie up. So I go to all the manuals.
You're going back to Mall Market? Just trying to remember these things.
Would you like to share with the class what you're looking at?
I'm looking for the. I'm looking for that Wallace and Gromit thing I mentioned before.
Sorry, I
Still.
I don't think all of them want to see the promiscuous fan art of characters that I like. Thank you very much.
I mean, I wasn't gonna get you to say it out loud. but you
Although I will admit, I remember some of these being.
You're the one who nudged, though.
I'll smash it with a hammer.
Let's be honest, that's gonna happen in the next movie, anyways.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is no longer a maybe.
Well, we would constantly have to like. I'm guessing a few of them are gonna have to convince Amy to put the hammer away. No.
Put the hammer down. Oh no, you really don't want to tell him to do that.
I
really
will
like
say
that hammer.
The one scene I want them to do is I've been seeing jokes about Amy arm wrestling all of the characters. I want her and Knuckles to get into like an arm wrestle war with each other.
Buddy, you're asking for poor Knuckles to get stuck.
Well, no, they've established that Knuckles can hold like tank vehicles one-handed, right? So
They've also established that Amy's hammer is far heavier than Zero's.
who?
Eggman Zero.
Oh,
From the X series. Because they've done crossovers with Sonic and Mega Man before. And they had, like, yes, it was a joke panel, but they're like, hey, can I borrow your hammer for a second? Oh, sure, but be careful, it's a little heavy. Wow, it's even lighter than mine. Here, you can borrow mine for now.
I'm sure. If they do establish the hammer being very heavy, I think Knuckles would be the only one that wouldn't struggle lifting it. Your tiny eggs are so powerful you cannot match. Oh, they are sticks.
Like, the thing about her hammer versus Zero's hammer,
Yes.
Zero's hammer is a two-hander. It's like Escanor's axe. It's really heavy and it's intended to be one-handed. She holds it with both hands because she's so tiny, but still.
I'm sorry, but if we're bringing up Escanor, I'm going to remind you, Escanor is not a good example for that kind of shit.
I love.
It's
I
so
love
stupidly broken for no
That's
reason.
what I'm getting at. Amy's not exactly a lightweight either.
I love the trope of having like the lolly character having this giant two-handed weapon.
She's the one who basically got the internet to coin the term hammer space.
And then it was made popular, and then it was popularized by Ramona Flowers.
Ramona was based off of Amy. But
Yeah.
no, it was popularized in Transformers of all things.
I still think having a death battle
And
between
Ranma
Amy and
1/2.
Ramona was
What?
really
And
unfair.
Ranma half.
Oh yeah, Ranma 1/2. Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen the series, I don't know.
I think I know what you're getting at. I
They
think I know what you're
re-released
getting
it, you know that.
at. Yeah, yeah. I
I've
want.
never
I want.
read nor watched the series, so I
want
don't
to
know.
watch it. So
I'm
I've heard.
talking to Zeka though.
Yeah, I want to watch it because I've heard the remake is actually very faithful and it's really good. It's pretty good.
You know what I wasn't expecting to see get remade, and it was a little weird. And
Genshin.
no,
Oh.
no. The main girl's character is Lum, and I'm trying to remember her name.
Sorry, main character's girls. What?
The main female character is called Lum. She's an alien. She has like little horns on the head. She wears basically a cheetah-like.
Oh, like Tiger, I think, right? I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's a pervy teenage boy,
I think I know what you're
and the idea is they are the first interspecies couple.
I think I know what you're talking about. I see this character around all the time. I just don't
Yeah,
remember.
she always calls him darling.
Yeah. Yes. Oh wait, you're not talking about 02, are you?
No. This anime came out way before that.
Even though that fits the description because she also calls her main.
You know what I wish would get a remake and a continuation? Freaking problem children are coming from another world, aren't they?
Probably never gonna happen.
I know.
It's just like what's it, Trillium Game or No Game No Life? You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where it's the duo that plays games, wins high stakes bets.
I've
against
Yeah.
never
gods
watched
and-
either of those series.
Yes, the
sorry.
gambling one. I know which one you're talking about.
That is No Game No Life, yeah.
No, that's something completely different. I forget what it's called, but I know that they're making a live-action remake on Netflix that looks terrible, and I think it's called Bet.
You know that story that you're like explaining on what that story is? That could apply to one of the animes I've watched all the way through, and I thought was pretty fun to watch as well, and nobody took me up on my offer to go watch it.
What is it?
What was it?
Fibrain.
I've heard of it. I'm
Think of it
It's
this way:
waiting
there
for
are
you.
two groups
So,
of people
what are
in
you in
this
the mood to fight?
in this series: the people who solve death puzzles,
Yes.
and the people who make them.
Yes.
You're following the character who solves them.
Okay. There's no point in any of that because I have all the prizes.
Come back anytime you want to fight.
And
Okay.
like all of them are death puzzles. If you don't solve them, you die.
Manuscripts. Volume 1. I'm missing volume 10. Can someone do me a favor and look these up?
I can't. He just died.
Please.
What is it?
Art of Swordplay Volume 10?
Just look up Final Fantasy VII Remake.
No.
manuscripts. Yeah, because I might be missing more than just that one.
No.
9, 10, 11.
Defeat the two bombs during the dynamite body side quest.
Dynamite body?
Are you telling me? Oh, that's gross.
Oh wait, was this back? This is back in the arena, isn't it? Aren't you about to just do that one?
No, hold on. The quests, and that would be. I did not do it because that is chapter 9. I did these 3.
Yes, it's chapter 9.
I have to do it again. Ah, ew. Do you want to know why?
Because you passed the point of no return.
Yeah, because it's the second. It's the second of the 3 different quest chains you can do for.
Oh, is this the side quest that you have? Is this the one that you ignored, Johnny?
Yeah.
What is the point of? Oh, so it's
It literally makes you replay the game.
well that too, but like, are you just doing this for completion's sake?
This
I
helps
wanna-
with upgrading your characters.
Okay, so
Yeah,
these
the
items
weapon.
actually upgrade your character.
Yes.
Yes. So then what you could do is you could save your game now and then go back to that chapter, can't you?
Yeah, but I'd rather do that on my own time. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna drag extra stuff out for this.
Okay. So wait, isn't Johnny's side quest the one where you're like getting the drugs from the vending machine?
I don't remember. I didn't.
It's either a drug or an aphrodisiac or something.
I think it's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's right.
I didn't do Johnny's side
You do
quest.
get it from like a worn, like one of those like love hotel kind of situations.
Tell anyone.
Yeah.
I heard Don Cornelius.
Because that's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
I wish that joke wasn't so.
Aren't you gonna open that chest?
Does me no good. I can't use items.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. I don't go up. I go up.
This is just like in Persona 5. Like it's so weird seeing like the red light district during the day.
I mean,
It's so weird.
I love how this is an urban development plan to develop this entire area further. And when you look to the one side, it's just piles of scrap that they have to take down to continue developing things. Like, look at that. Look, oh man. Could you imagine being a salvage company and just be like digging through all this crap?
All in a day's work, right?
Ready to do this? Once we start up that wall, we won't be coming back here anytime soon.
I'd also like to point out it says Zach on the wall.
Yeah. Zach, Avalanche, and what was the one in yellow?
I don't know. I think it's Katakana or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, it says Zag.
Zag.
So, when this is over, you gonna go on being a merc?
That's the plan.
Reckon it suits you.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, we're not even gonna be done.
Used to think you were a little shit with a big attitude and a
Oh,
bigger
that's right.
inferiority
Explains her.
complex. Quite possibly the
Intermission.
worst person I have
Intermission.
ever met.
Intermission.
But that was before I figured you out.
Just the
All
upgrade
this,
to PS5.
it ain't you.
Basically, with extra content.
Deep down, you're a pretty nice guy. Didn't see it when we were kids, but
Don't know about any of that. But kindness is no use on the battlefield. If anything, it's a liability.
Hey, no one's asking you to treat Shinra with kid gloves.
Aerith's up there waiting for us.
Then we better get a move on, huh?
Ready?
Can't believe that thing pulled that giant slab of meat up there.
I can't believe it didn't pull his arm out of his socket. Keep in mind, that is lifting him up by the hand.
I know.
2 goals. Goal 1, kick some Shinra ass and save the planet. Goal 2, save the girl while kicking more Shinra ass and get out.
Didn't mean to hit the
It's
button.
funnier when he sped it up. He sped it up on
Okay, don't.
It was funnier that way though.
Unexpected results. Also, now we get to see the real damage. So, where we are now, this is the top
Be
plate.
careful. No
This is
telling
what was
what's
on
gonna
top
collapse
of
the
it.
wind.
Yeah, it gets better. See all that there? That is both what was left of the plate, where it disconnected.
And the superstructure that's keeping the rest of the plates up.
Yeah, because you can see on the back there, that's
Are
where
you
the
hurt?
train... So the train you take spirals around this
Aches
whole
like
thing.
crazy,
Yeah.
but that was before this.
Can you stand?
The fact that Eddie... What I'm amazed at is that any of these people survived the fall.
You know what irritates me the most about the falling debris?
What?
They always fall like they're made out of styrofoam.
A little
Yeah,
bit,
no.
yeah. Like
No.
it feels like they have no. It has no weight.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. That's the thing they didn't model earlier. Because
What?
you should have been able to see that.
Yeah. Like, yes, it has physics, but the problem with physics is it's always treating them like it has no weight or very light weight.
But yeah, I'm going to point out, these people should not be alive.
No shit.
1,000-foot drop, and you somehow survive.
Well,
There's gotta be some survivors. I mean,
these people must be like
No, because if you're on the surface, that amount of drop, you hit terminal velocity.
maybe
When that hits, even you are dead.
yeah,
maybe they're the real
maybe it
Shinra.
didn't fall like drop out of the sky. Maybe
Yeah.
it's scraped down.
You guys
Maybe
might wanna
they're the
turn
real-
around.
No, because in the
A
cutscene
friend
it
of ours
starts in
needs
the middle and it literally just
It's too
collapses.
dangerous.
Okay.
For you,
maybe they're
maybe.
the real soldier candidates.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, the other thing could be just that the people here are hardier than people in IRL.
Well, I mean, they'd have to be. You got a guy walking around with a giant slab of metal on his arm,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
and we don't have prosthetics like that right now.
No.
Or a 6-foot-long sword that he's wielding like it's nothing.
Not to mention the ability to literally resurrect people.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what I run into. I don't need fire.
I know you fight a couple of mechs that are weak to electricity. So. What does the Mako crystal do for Barrett?
I don't. I don't want ice. I want.
Well, Tifa having the champion belt feels like the best item, honestly.
Right.
What does that do? Buff her attack and HP by 50%?
Well, that's the revival for him.
Yes.
Keep
What
it.
does the Mako crystal do? Reduces. Oh, so it basically reduces elemental damage.
Yeah, which I think in his case is.
It works for him. HP 10%, strength 5%.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have to circular.
I mean, I guess that
Put the erythritol.
immune to poison.
Slow stop.
Isn't the red ribbon like the best one?
Don't get up here.
The ribbon makes you immune to all status elements, I think, if I remember correctly.
Extends the duration of beneficial status effects applied by wearer. Enter battle with the berserk status effect.
Oh, that feels like a double-edged sword, though.
In the original game, it isn't. In the original game, that just literally causes you to build
Attack boost, yeah.
yeah, and build up your
Action gauge.
You know, your limit meter faster.
Does that make you lose control of your character?
Nope. Consuming ATB charges
Ooh.
fills the limit gauge.
That might be good on Cloud, actually. Like event, because like if he can get his cross slashes off a lot.
Yeah, but I'd also rather have the surfeit.
Don't you
Hearing-
like hang on. For Berserk, don't you like lose control? Like you can't choose the actions that they choose. They just attack, right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of like anger in Persona 5, where their attack power is increased tremendously, but they always will physical attack against your will.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
No.
No?
Strengthen someone's called first in battle.
That's not how Berserk works?
Nope.
That is funny to think about for Persona, because like in Persona 3, the original one, there was a boss in the answer that had a strategy of it would infuriate your main character, but that opponent reflected physical attacks. So when it got to your character's turn,
I thought that was my phone for a second. I really need
I was
to
like,
change my ringtone.
wait, where is that coming from?
I really need
Oh.
to change my ringtone.
You were talking.
Was never in doubt.
That guy. They just called you cute.
You're cuter.
Now.
Response is no.
Yes,
Wait.
the right try.
Wait, who does Alejandro Soft play in Triple Z?
And
Oh, that's right.
he's the guy with the drill arm.
Dr. Grosh.
Yeah, we'll get a proper view of that shortly.
And then Alex Lee is lighter.
I take huge issue with how these are somehow standing.
Structures when falling can probably wedge themselves like that. And they're actually pretty stable.
Dang it.
I made like a really good meal last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Keep it together.
grabbed one of my packages of ham. So there was like this really good sale on ham like a month ago, and it was like a whole bone-in ham for $15.
Oh wow. Like those, like literally the hams that you see on like cartoons. Right?
Yes, like freaking.
Like it literally looks like a club, but it
No, like bone-in ham, as in like it's like a whole like semicircle with the bone still in the middle.
like the T-bone steak.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, kind
No,
of.
I would have said like what Luffy's chewing on all the time.
No, the bone's not sticking out. That's what I'm getting at.
It's like, yeah, like you said, the meat around it is like the bone, like the circle.
Yeah.
Those are like the typical T-bone steaks you see in the cartoons.
Yes. But yeah, no, we ended up buying it, and then, we chopped it to hell, and stuck them into small Ziploc bags, and stuck it in the
Take the lead.
I got it.
I think those are like ice bags.
Yeah, I cooked that, potatoes, broccoli, peas, corn, threw some spices on it, mixed it with olive oil, and then added chili on top afterwards. And then tonight all I'm doing is making a rice side for it. So I didn't go through all of it. I went through like that last night. I don't know why. Lately I've just been like not that hungry.
Oh, you in trouble now.
I make these like huge meals and I'm just like, alright, I guess I'll just be eating this for the next 3 days. Which is really strange for me.
Whatever works. I mean, sometimes you're just
I don't know. It's not even a mood thing, it's just like, am I hungry? No, I don't really feel hungry.
I don't. Okay, I don't know about Cloud. This Cloud is very
Bring in the heat.
Do either Tifa or Cloud have
Wind, nope.
Always did
It's
like
almost like Cloud could benefit from a climb hazard.
Yeah, he doesn't get that until the next game.
What?
Climb hazard as his attack, or is that?
No, that is...
Hello, big Cyanide. Thank you for following. Oh, it's waiting. Hi, bot. Bye, bot.
Oh, you in trouble now.
Yeah, was that the one where they were like talk like this?
It's a win, but
Why do these bots always get my hopes up when I do a follow sound?
Oh yeah.
So disappointing. And when will these people who spam the bots learn? I don't want bots to follow me. I want actual, like, human conversation.
Oh, that's hanging on by a thread. And a crane that's somehow still there.
And a thread on a crane.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
so that's where we have to climb?
But if it comes apart
yeah.
while we're up there.
We've made it through worse, you know.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a miracle
You
we
hear
haven't
what
been
he said
killed a
there?
dozen times over by now.
It's like, if that falls, it's just...
It's a dead end.
Wonder if
Yes.
this rope belongs to
I heard.
search and rescue.
I was
I
listening.
think we might be able to climb up here.
Time for the grappling guns. Try
Whoa!
again for that part of the rope that's hanging
What?
there.
Don't screw
You
up.
really
and
gotta
fall.
crane your neck
By the
to
way,
see it,
How
huh?
well you do with this grappling gun
Who said
will
that?
tell us a whole
Okay.
lot about you.
You might have to construct
Just remember, we
better
can't come back down.
Or additional
Are you ready?
pylons.
I think I see a rope hanging off the top there.
For some reason, once you mentioned pylons, I'm just thinking of that one scene from Toy Story 2 where they're hiding underneath the traffic cones.
No.
Drop!
Constructing additional pylons is a StarCraft reference.
Too easy. This keeps up, I'm gonna get bored.
I'm more of a warcrafting kind of man.
I am too. I've never played it. I've only ever seen somebody play it.
Not a
And
World of Warcraft guy, but I remember playing the original, the
I
Warcraft.
got
Warcraft.
what you meant. I got what you meant.
Ah!
Yeah, remember this guy?
Why is there a Guardian Sentinel in this game?
Should I pull out the Guardian like piano?
Yeah.
We need to stay on mission.
You want a song that's instant PTSD in a song?
Pretty much.
By the way, this asshole comes back several times in Rebirth.
Oh, good.
Also, the soldiers look like the Gecko soldiers in 4.
Yeah, their color schemes look really
Saving
off.
Aerith is our top priority.
Like, were they intentionally trying to look bad? Because
No, I mean, like, minus the straps, the armor itself looked like the Gecko soldiers from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, no, they don't. Color's not right.
they're more flashy, I think.
Yeah.
Or
No,
like,
no,
or
it's-
like
it's-
gunmetal gray, right?
Yeah, no, it's a very muted green.
I got a freaking assist us next time.
No, actually, wait, no, yeah, you're right. It's either gunmetal gray or green. I believe it depends on where you spot them.
Damn, Josh, way to spoil that Sephiroth is in this game.
How dare you?
I hate to say this, but this seems like this.
You say that every single time.
It's starting to lose its meaning.
But it does end up sucking as a result.
You retry a fight, what? Maybe once or twice if it's really rustling your jimmies?
Yeah, like, talk to me when you have to refight the same fight like 7 times, like I did with Fusion Mode.
Do I need to bring up Undying the Undying or Sans again?
Unlimited power! I mean, we tried.
Which honestly, but what with my attempts being like 25 and 30 respectively, honestly, I feel like that could have gone a lot. Is this your first time playing shooters like this?
Nope. No, you
Like these guys.
Yeah.
They aren't as armored as these guys, but yeah.
We'll keep it together.
Nobody's virgin's like a boyfriend. It's okay, they're faceless and nobody's. Cloud's a somebody. And Cloud's just like flushing. Oh. Tifa, do I need to bring up that you're apparently an Italian ambassador now? What a thing to happen, right?
It was bound to happen eventually.
What, that an Italian senator couldn't keep it in his pants and like had accidentally put not only
This is
Tifa
Hunter
porn,
2-2.
but
Just
Genshin
had to put down a
Impact
few
porn
monsters.
on your
Don't worry.
presentation as well?
Roger.
What is spoken of in the dark will be shouted out on the
Tower in the dark
rooftops.
somewhere. If you find the shitheads, make them suffer. 2-3
This
hours.
was way back when. There was apparently
Listen up.
a meeting. Like,
We ain't
a
running
meeting
and we ain't hiding.
Italian,
Y'all
government.
don't know the meaning
One
of
of
suffering,
the
but you
people
will.
there accidentally put
Call was
Tifa
over.
Lockhart and Genshin
Oh,
Impact
no.
porn on his presentation.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Oh man, what a waste of a lock.
Yeah.
You could
But
have kept that and
And monitored, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a hothead, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
He does not like hiding and skulking in the shadows.
Considering
That's not even skulking. That's just thinking smart.
Considering that he's like on the like, it's I mean it's understandable. A man of his size, stealth is probably not even in the cards at all.
I don't know. I think he could
Why
sneak
don't we
like
use
that.
our grappling guns to
This
get up
big
there?
hulking
Jump up.
6'6" man.
Holy shit.
He's not dressed in orange.
No, but at the same time, do you really think this big burly slab of meat could hide behind like a thing? I don't know, man.
I am pointing to somebody who does it on the regular, who is literally probably maybe the same size.
She does like he's saying that you have the capacity to
It's them.
I don't think so. She's never like
Yeah, yes,
I guess
she's
everybody
surprised.
and their mother knows
Really?
it.
Yes.
Yes. Not on purpose. Never on purpose.
I don't know.
I'm just that quiet.
I don't see.
Yeah. One major difference between her and him, he's a loudmouth.
Excuse me, I have been stealthy and not been caught.
You are pointing at freaking Barrett.
I thought you were saying, like, are you pointing at him or are you pointing at me?
I said the difference between her and him. My finger is pointing at the screen.
It's true. Barrett can be a loudmouth schnook.
He won't shut up.
Or it's not that he won't shut up.
Yeah. So, like, yes, sneaking could be in the cards, but he doesn't shut up long enough.
He's the kind of person that'd be like, who needs that stealthy crap?
He's a hammer, not a scalpel.
He is a long distance
Oh,
scalper.
who says that? Like, some people prefer scalpels. I prefer a hammer. Who says that? Oh, I remember somebody says that line. It's bugging me now.
That was from
Was it from this game?
No, we watched the movie recently. It was from Mission
Oh
Impossible.
yeah, it's Mission Impossible. That's right. It was Henry.
Henry Cavill.
It was yeah. It was the cavalry.
Yeah, the cavalry. I love the fact that he's like.
Oh yeah, like that kind of that lock, like he's locked and loaded, man.
Yeah.
He got made fun of on set by Bruce for that one.
Oh come on! For a guy of his size, I'd be surprised if he didn't like go into battle like going like crack, because it sounds like a shotgun being up.
Coming for us now.
If you do it,
Well, the hell would be in subtle.
If they gave him a weapon that actually charges it by doing that, that would be fun. Even better.
Any good like brawler worth their salt starts a fight by like locking and loading. Their
Remind me
fists.
again, you can't jump, can you?
No, unless you do the length thing of blocking off certain ledges.
Oh my gosh! Piss off, bot?
Piss off, Ghost.
Stay sharp.
Soldiers. Is that like a turret?
Nope, that was just an asshole.
Oh great, you've got an asshole who won a shit. Right. They must have had Taco Bell for lunch.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Will you piss off?
Not looking good.
No.
Calling
Tear gas.
Here.
No surprises there.
You're not a gecko.
That is the sound of someone drowning on dry land.
No, not that. You might be.
I have lots of other games that I could be playing over. Thank you. I could be like strangled by rabbit thighs at this point. Okay.
Also, are we talking which? That's not a game though.
No, it's not a game. But at the same time, there's a bulky rabbit hero who would probably smother me in many
I think I
ways
see a
than
rope
one.
hanging off the top there. Give it all
Why? You do not look impressed by this. Always do.
No, I'm just getting pissed off.
Yeah, piss them all back. You're
And
Well, you know what they say, it's better to be pissed off than to be pissed
wait,
off.
why that goes to the power shot rate?
Hey,
That's why.
Hey, do what you do to that guy and slug him. A little bit. I think I know what you're talking about.
I mean, this is a
The little quadrupedal ones
Yeah.
that float around and then shoot lasers at you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Wait.
Aha! Oh, hey, more of them.
I hate it when games like this get remakes and they're like, yeah, no, you still can't jump.
Well, it's an RPG, honestly. Like, it's
Like, all you really need to do is correctly set up invisible walls so that they can't go outside the boundaries.
like literally the best time you ever want to jump in this game is jump on.
Maybe
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Jump around. You know, that is such an old clip for me to
And like, you don't even need to jump that high to reach flying enemies.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
No, that's not what I'm
Reverse.
saying.
Reverse.
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha.
Yes, but when I say jump around, I'm referring to an old Minecraft video.
Jump around.
Oh,
You remember?
yeah.
The creeper's gonna steal all my stuff.
No.
Oh,
You don't get down.
I'm hip with the kids, I think.
No.
I'm a bad MF.
No, trust me. You should have seen one of the grade sixers looks.
Oh.
They started laughing when I mentioned the phrase bombastic side eye.
You know, I gotta ask the question: how in the hell is that end sticking up so high? If it
Wait,
fully
move, man.
I don't know, Lego logic.
Also, I just realized some of it spilled over into the other sector.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, I don't think any of the damage, like, if it was as damaged as it was, I'd be surprised if it didn't spill over into the...
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised any of the buildings are that, or even in one piece.
Anyway.
I'm surprised you're surprised.
I'm surprised you're dawdling. You just passed the chest.
Yeah, I can't
again, you
use
can't
the
use
chat
items. Again, you can't use items. So. There's no
point.
It still bothers me.
There's literally no point unless it's like an inventory item, like an equip. But even then, he's collected every equip item.
It still bothers me.
No, I haven't. Because there are some stuff that you can only get on it's
like the tomes, right?
Yeah, but there's also...
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
So question: once you've gotten the tomes, can you go back to the lower difficulty and bring them with you?
Well, yeah, you're basically upgrade. You use them to upgrade the
permanent.
So they're permanent.
So
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, can you New Game Plus?
Yes.
yes,
Ouch.
that's how I keep them.
Yeah, as if you weren't broken enough as it was at the end of the
Yeah,
game.
it's like, I'm just gonna do hard mode, unlock all this crap, and then go to easy mode.
Yeah, just nuke everything. Get his ass! Uh-oh. Circle of doom. Is the true strike of Falcon like a really strong punch? I forget. Blow up on him.
Unfortunately, it doesn't deal that much damage.
So it's not like a Pokemon using self-destruct.
It depends on the enemy. I don't think it will work very well on a robot.
I'm sorry. Tifa's just running in place.
Yeah, be right.
Chucking in place.
Because it literally buried it.
Yeah, I know. Does it do that? Like, oh, it doesn't do it the whole time. Does it only do it when it's
Staggered?
when it's done?
I don't like that.
Well then, I mean, granted, that's what that's why you hold the electricity. Because like then it does like super ultra combo. Brace yourself. Yeah. just looking at what Tifa does with one
Take
of
him
her
down.
attacks, there's three actions that any good brawler does at a certain point to start making business. Either they do like the lock and load for their fists, like the heavy duty brawlers do, or if they're more agile like martial they always like do that jump in place, right?
Yeah, find that's okay.
It's in the bag.
Make sure you put it in the pink bag first.
Yes. Okay. And where is Pinky?
They're both in the big bag.
And Pinky is in beige.
Nothing to it.
No, Pinky's mine.
Damn it. If any of this crumbles, we're all going down.
That is one hell of a train.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this train's not playing any games, eh?
I forget how many gil he said. I think it was like 1 trillion gil just to fix all this.
Stop pausing if you want to get past this area.
He's looking at the end.
I am allowed to look at the scenery.
I'm just getting to the point that you've been complaining that you've been stuck in side questing hell and you want to progress.
Yeah, and I am now past.
He's at least now. At least he's not actually side questing. He's admiring scenery.
I suppose.
Let him admire the sunset.
Hey,
with his girlfriend, alright?
I'm not one to actually shit on somebody for doing that. I just
I know.
he does it a lot, and it's the same vista he's looking at.
Let Cloud admire this. Let Cloud.
At one
admire-
point, there is going to be a cutscene for.
I get it.
This is going to be.
It's actually around here, isn't it?
Don't you ever.
Let
Yeah,
Cloud admire
Barrett says
scenery
don't
with
burn.
his girlfriend at the third wheel.
Yay! Let's enjoy the view of death.
I mean, yeah.
Let's
Look at the
enjoy-
fact that I'm like sitting on the edge of that.
Let's enjoy the view of collateral damage.
Oh wow, that was supposed to be a new building. It somehow survived.
More than likely, is like what, thousands, millions, maybe billions of lives.
In this case, 50,000 people on top of the plate. That's it.
Yeah. What about the people underneath the plate?
50,000 residents under the plate.
So 100,000 at minimum.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. I'm not up there.
Just thinking about busting into Shinra HQ's got me fired up.
Save some for later.
No need, son. I've got more than enough to keep me going for days.
Sure about that, Barrett? I would not be able to live in or around a city like this.
This the only way.
For one thing, fear of this happening.
I was about to say, don't look down.
Look down. Just
Well, you
keep
hear
going.
Barrett going in the
Look
background.
down. Don't look down.
Poor Barrett.
Look back at him. I want to see what he's doing.
He's like, just look down. Just don't look down. Just look at
Nothing
just look at the back of
really.
Tifa's head. Just look at the back of Tifa's head.
Turn up the pressure.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's gonna be warmer.
Here we go.
Fair enough. I'm just. The fan is pointed there.
Enough.
Thankfully, and is on.
Enough.
I got
Whatever you do,
Okay, not nap, just lay out.
just whatever you do, don't try and move the fan. It's got a short course. Yeah, I know.
I'm counting
Let's
on
do
you.
this.
There we
Worth
go.
saying, because yeah. It's really good at pulling all the stagnant, hot, muggy air out of the house. Because these are just blowing the air around, but the one in the kitchen is actually pulling the air outside.
Was never in
Same
doubt.
thing with the bathroom one.
Hey, let me look straight down. Okay, yeah, no, that would be very unnerving. So here's the thing. I'm interested to see because they said it was going to be... It still is ending up in the situation of Advent Children. That means Sister Ray is going to be sitting on top of this.
Yep.
You really want to throw down with me?
I thought naturally did
Would
stun.
kill for a shower.
It depends on the enemy.
It depends on
Every
the
enemy's
weakness.
stun gauge fills up differently depending on the situation.
Okay.
You taking the chair back?
Yeah. I'll come back here because I'm still neutral.
He doesn't have his computer, so he can't ignore you.
Hey,
It's fine. I'm literally just throwing
That son of a bitch is back. I thought we lost.
Yes, you thought you lost a flying enemy who could literally maneuver anywhere in this area.
Wait until it stops firing. Now go.
you have to be a little...
Good dodge.
And dodge roll too.
You can't dodge roll.
Because you're not in combat?
Yep.
That's fine. Should be allowed to dodge roll this.
Yeah, you should.
Wow, look at all that free damage the enemy's getting.
It's making like the hit sound effect.
Yeah.
You want some of this? Then come get it.
There, tail off of him.
Bring it.
What? Am I boring?
No, I'm getting too much.
Turn the fan.
It's a combination of being warm and hungry. I need to solve both of those to not fall asleep.
Gonna make your eyeballs pop.
No holding back.
Good gravy.
This is why I don't like fighting things.
Damn it.
Of course, Todd's the only one who can do something like
Still. That's all.
Every time I see Barrett deal damage, it's like, what damage? Because I can't even see the bar.
Yeah, these still are very.
No, I meant just in general, like whenever he fires, he deals so little. Like, he fires a lot, yes. But when he fires, like, you're not seeing the red part of the gauge. Is what I'm getting at. The only time you see the red part of the gauge is when the other two attack, or a strong attack is done, like a magic spell or something. Not saying that's a detriment, that's just how he
Gotta go.
attacks. Alright, bye.
See you later.
Like,
Hurry up.
see the lock-on statement and stuff?
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was gonna be something else.
Suck on this! Hope you don't mind if I fill you with a hole.
Big fast. Every little bit. Bring it.
Suck that!
It's over.
Get your ass out of here!
No surprises there.
I'm starting to feel like a slog.
What?
So this is starting to feel like a slog.
This chapter
Dude,
does
God.
run for a bit because it does culminate in a fight with the big guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not unwarranted.
I'm almost at that point.
Yeah. So okay. So we're getting those. I remember there's one more fight with 3 of those things.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not an unwarranted slog. I'm just saying, like, this is that section where you're, like, trying to get to the big bad at this point, and you have to deal with all of the ads that are higher tiered.
Yeah.
Maybe that's considered a climb hazard.
Sort of.
So long.
Thank you for blowing my level, dumbass.
Don't overdo it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, something I found out about Immortals. They have a stun gauge kind of like the enemies in this game.
Okay.
And you can only use the axe to increase that stun gauge or toss rocks in their face. Something I found out that's really funny is if you use the axe to air, you do a little bit of stun, like frigging 25% of their gauge stun or more. And it's only attached to the final hit in the area
There you
combo.
go. Now I know what I'm gonna do.
And here's the thing, you can abuse that with grounded enemies as well.
Ah, yes.
What time is it, by the way?
So that's all I've been doing.
Okay.
8.
7:54.
It's 8. More or
So you
less.
got-
You have an hour.
Yeah, you got about an hour. Give it to me.
Okay, I gotta do it multiple boss fights. Nah, I'm not that far yet.
Good luck.
Good luck.
For the longest time, I couldn't figure out what progress was here because they didn't exactly make it obvious.
It's a call from BC.
Nice.
Not even answered.
Set it to do not disturb me.
I said, I
Cloud.
And here's the scene.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum. It literally just looks like Final Fantasy X's intro.
Not really, because Final Fantasy X, you're in a
The same
dead
feeling.
city.
The same feeling.
Yeah.
And yes,
We
this is a
will.
dead city. Part of it, anyway.
You'll help too, won't you?
For a price.
So, I'm gonna point out, quick pause here, just to give my hand a break before going into this, because this is gonna suck, legitimately. This never gets done. The city never gets rebuilt.
Yeah, I know.
Period. In fact, in the original game, and I'm hoping they keep it in part 3, after the end credits, you get to see Red 13 and 2 cubs. So he finds a lady somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just get to the point.
They're running through the rock formations, and then they jump up, and you get a full-blown view in overgrown and completely flooded Midgard. So the lower section, giant ass lake, and then the top section is just trees and green. The main reason you can tell it's still Midgard, the Shinra building and the cannon is still sitting on top. That hasn't collapsed. and it's been like 500 or 1,000 years.
Wait, is Red 13 confirmed to be able to live that long?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
his species is like
Long
thousands of years. If
Wasn't
they,
Aeriths also?
No, they live a normal human lifespan.
Okay.
Either way, it's interesting because, you know, nobody really thought they'd address that, and then lo and behold, they actually went, no. The city's completely abandoned, like, left for dead.
But that's gotta be like, that's after, like, the events of Advent.
Instead it was. You said
No,
it
this is after the... Yeah, but this is after the events of the original game.
Run!
Yeah.
In the... Ooh. Yeah!
Oh, run, damn it, run! Move your ass! Shit, look out!
Annoying part.
This is like a Sonic stage, but without the speed.
I'm trying.
No, I'm...
That was not a slight of you. I mean, the slightest.
Yeah.
Playing tag anyway.
Good luck. You lost more than half your, about half your health from that
Don't
running
let
section.
need my help, do you?
Stop.
Gonna make your
Oh,
eyeballs
since it's like that, but it was super speed attacks for electricity.
Yeah.
Like most mech enemies generally
Oh no, Barrett can't hide behind the debris because he's such a giant slab of meat.
I have a problem, guys. I'm dummy thick.
Yeah.
There is
And the clapping of
literally...
my ass cheeks is alerting the mech.
Nothing I can do right now except...
Want some more?
Yeah, because at this point, Barrett is literally the only one who can hit this.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, I mean, they could use.
Can't Cloud, like, jump that high?
The three of them have electricity, right? So you, Tifa and Barrett and Cloud can at least use thunder spells.
Here's the thing, though. Like, Cloud and Tifa can hit that thing, but you have to actively be controlling them to do it. Barrett can always hit them, so maybe you should choose the one that can hit them unless they're choosing specific selections, and leave the one that can just auto attack.
Try not to die here.
You're missing my point.
I get your point,
Okay.
but no, because it is a multi-stage fight.
Well, I get that. But, like, Barrett can auto attack while he's in the air like that. The other two can't.
And burns out his head in the process.
That was close.
It's not done with us yet.
Focus on dodging. When it's attacking, focus on dodging.
Suck now.
Okay. What its weaknesses is...
Oh, it's wind. It's weak to wind.
Oh.
Who's got wind? Cloud?
Oh, figured.
No, I remember Cloud has it too, doesn't he? Melee and wind attacks. But melee is clearly out of the picture.
No, not right now.
Got this.
Hang back.
Not right now. Yeah, and at this point it's standing still, so use your wind spells now. Get out of the zone. Now that he's in the ground, do it now.
Come on.
Oh crap!
The speedo sound, gonna rip that out.
Okay.
Bye, Barrett.
Till the end. Shake it off, okay? You're up.
About damn
Get out of the fire, get out of the fire.
You're up.
I don't know, the way she said it, it reminds me of that joke panel I've seen of Genos and Taskmaster. If you get up now, I'll sit on your face. Whoop, you stood right up.
Here it comes.
Anything that says that voice, shake it off.
Actually, now would be a good time.
Release the
Do
boy.
your thing.
The boy, girl, what gender is the carbuncle?
It's gender forehead.
The forehead.
Actually, hold on.
That was chunky.
Now it starts spazzing out.
What? Yeah, like, what the hell? Oh no, did it just get in like a laser beam?
Yes.
Get off of the barrier.
Oh, good.
How many times can you summon to the fight?
Once.
Oh!
Oh, you gotta be.
That's alright, Cloud is not a revive, it's fine.
Give him hell.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Chico's got her limit as well.
No, she doesn't. No. Her limit's not even close. Barrett's close to getting his, though.
Am I looking at the wrong thing?
The yellow meter on by their health is their
Oh, okay. What's the thing on the bottom
So
then?
that's their HTTP. Their action. Whenever they have that, they
Oh,
gotta help the boy. It's okay, Tifa. Just run over and give him a peck on the cheek. That'll revive him instantly.
Good to go?
don't mind us just getting shredded by bullets.
I can't stay away.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I want to wake her up because that laser
Yeah, and she was the only one who had revive skills.
out to kill her.
No shit.
Alright, it's fine. Just need to hit him with one more wind skill and you'll knock him down.
Alright, 2 versus 1. It's a fair fight. Alright, 1 versus 1. It's an uphill battle.
Oh, that action gauge, that
Don't
stun
overdo it.
gauge is
Need my
refusing to go
help,
down.
I'm waiting. Whatever.
Beyblade time? No. 90 personnel gas. And that laser just doesn't want to. Uh-oh.
Now staying like circling around the middle seems like a strategy.
Holy freaking crap!
Push the cloud.
Fight through it. You're done.
And Barrett's down.
Get ready. Sorry.
Hit it with wind.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you summoned a little prematurely.
No, it's fine. Just let.
He's got lead health. Oh no, it's not lead health.
blowing wind.
This weapon has no chill! Why is the... Wait, why did the microphone get moved? Sorry about that.
Let's try that again. Now you're in for it.
Oh, yeah, get him now. Now you've got your limit.
You're out of luck.
Haha, your limit break gave you an invincibility frame. Go for it! Go for it now! Spam win! Use your win now. Nice. Way to go.
Oh,
Way to go.
I barely
We win.
pulled out the win.
Get your teeth.
You barely pulled that one off.
It's
Gonna
only
explode, run.
but like any good RPG player, you lock-hearted in shit.
yeah, and except now you're on concrete blocks.
And you powered through the strife.
No, I'm trying to park now.
No,
See, he didn't burn it out. Oh, that got my
Oh no!
Woo!
Tifa!
Barret!
You know, anybody who's new to the series would say, why the hell is she able to lift him? Why the hell is Cloud able to lift both of them? Well, we know better.
Let's be fair here.
I mean,
though.
let's be the original game. She literally has an attack where she spins you over her hand as a limit break and then just slams you into the ground.
I know. They're all.
But you did notice that
incredibly
she was struggling. Like she would have fallen if
And
Cloud
they're
didn't.
still
Cloud
moving.
didn't join in.
So,
But they are still
Hope everybody's
fairly
warmed up.
strong, each of them.
There was a moment earlier on where Tifa was struggling to lift Cloud up.
Yeah.
So I think it's her strength is very situational.
By the way, 3 more chapters to go. I will, on the last chapter, have to go hard overdone.
Oh yeah.
That's
no.
fine.
Oh yeah. No. Like again, you said that that chapter was gonna give you was a bollock buster. You cleared it first
Hey, look,
try.
it's the screenshot. Keep in mind,
Chapter
though,
18 sucks.
keep in mind, my game has saved points. Can't save everyone.
That's good.
I'll try to, like, if I know I'm running to the time, I'll try to beeline for a save station.
rolled out the welcome.
Good luck.
But normally,
Some of Echo's
Gotta say,
But
stage
normally-
I can't help but wonder if
normally
this is a
the
lost
save stations
cause.
are usually set up in like good
Well, you
locations.
know.
So,
Some lost causes are worth
or at least
fighting
any
for.
Primes was. I don't know, but I can't remember about Echoes.
Let's just
I know.
lose this
I
thing.
know they're in usually good locations.
Yeah. I guess there's
So,
only one way to
I
find
got
out.
an idea. Frontal assault, guns blazing. Make for a good story.
Why'd we bring you along again?
By the way, I can't actually choose which route I go.
Rear
It's
entrance.
just
We'll get inside via the parking garage.
No, there's one instance later on that I definitely know for sure that you choose. So, are you going to choose to ride the elevator, or are you going up the stairs?
up the stairs. What the fuck? I want to make the big mouth suffer a little bit.
The big what?
Don't the big mouth suffer, but don't all of them suffer technically?
No.
Even Tifa starts to struggle towards the end. And I'd argue she's the most physically fit out of all of them.
So if you don't need items, why do you attack the boxes?
Force of habit. And also the Mako shards that he
yeah,
finds actually
and
does
they
replenish
do,
his
you do get
his
health
MP.
from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what I find interesting looking at this, like, you fall off that highway in a car crash, and you are going all the way down.
Which is why the barriers look very thick.
Also, what's also really interesting is how many floors. Yeah.
No. I'm just noticing the similarities of the building structure of at least the Shinra building to some of the bigger buildings at the beginning of 10.
I'd like to point out.
I know.
It is
Same
the
universe.
Yeah.
I
Alpha
know.
Studio. Yeah. So like, each row denotes a very big floor, and there's like this thing towers 500 feet over the.
So they know
500 or 600 feet over
Somehow,
the
I
city.
don't think it's
Over
all
the
for us.
city.
Could be
Yeah, I
for
get it.
Avalanche.
And the city is
Maybe even
1,000
Wu-Tai.
feet up in the
Can't
air.
be
Like,
for Wu-Tai. What about the ceasefire?
even the
That only put
Burj
the war on
Khalifa
pause.
isn't this tall. And that's the tallest building in the world currently.
My guy, they have like magic science,
Well-
magic tech to aid them in defying laws of physics.
Well, even without that,
We're here to rescue Aerith, remember?
I mean, it is
We
built
don't
on a
need more
central
attention
pillar.
than what we're gonna get. We need to be smart.
Yeah, I hear you. But my soul's
No,
screaming
you'll
for
get
get
it.
back.
Barrett, come on, man.
John Bow.
But-
And sooner
Time
or
and a place,
later,
buddy.
I'll have
Like,
to blow
like,
up.
do
Well,
we
then
we
make
have
it
a
later.
Tifa? Do we have a muzzle? Do we have a muzzle for him?
I mean, muzzling.
We need a straight jacket as
I
well.
tried
There's
putting-
no straight jacket strong enough to contain him.
Tried putting one on him. He yelled through it. He yelled through the muzzle. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of impressive.
Bench.
Oh, now I wanna rewatch the movie.
What?
You're good. You've got 45 minutes.
No, the way he said bench.
I said bench.
Yeah, bench.
No, but you didn't say bench. You were like bench.
Yes, cool.
Fish.
It's not a reference.
Fish.
What? Not a reference to our favorite hamster or squirrel or chipmunk? Chipmunk.
Huh? What are you on about?
That one there.
I don't remember.
That's a Shinra truck, isn't it?
Come on.
No. Mouth. The way you said bench just made me think.
That wasn't intentional. We literally just said it over and over again. It wasn't a reference. It wasn't for something.
I'm surprised
That
no
series is a little creepy. For that.
no one is noticing these three people on top of the truck. Right?
Nobody
Well,
looks
nobody.
up.
Yeah,
looking
not
up
just
there.
that. Nobody's dumb.
No, nobody noticed them like as the truck was coming.
Oh yeah,
down
no.
the hill. Like it's smart that they're actually looking underneath
They've
the
got
truck.
blinders on.
Anything?
Nah.
All clear.
I will admit
Roger.
they are smart for looking
And
underneath the truck.
Here's
Okay,
the
on
problem.
in.
The big slab of meat's like literally crouching. They should be.
Well,
Like they should have their stomachs to the top of the roof.
how are
not
those two
crouching.
not? How is that one dude not dead from having berries fall on top of him?
Ask first, my bad.
Or at least half of his Yeah, seriously. That would have been a nice attention.
Yeah.
It's like that one.
How quickly they died. They are. They're incompetent grunts.
It's like that one triple fight, you know, the one where he has the wings and the spike on his head, but he has half of his health because he had to. He swam all the way to the
Yeah.
He's like, oh wait, I have wings, so why didn't I fly?
Maybe not.
Oh, remember, yeah. No wonder these guys don't go down so easy. They're still They may be elite security officers, but they're still the mooks. I don't care how elite this mook is, he's still a mook.
See ya.
I'm sorry, but I don't care who you are. If you have a giant
Let's keep
word
moving.
of steel that is pointed shoved through your chest, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah. If you're getting a sword the size of a surfboard shoved in your face.
Fire.
Well, yeah, most living things are weak to fire in this world. Well, most humanoid living.
Assess prayer. HP up. Stick frost. Skill. I really need to use this more. Problem is, to get all the abilities, I have to
Get hit by them.
No, I have to. Oh, I don't want to do this fight. I really don't.
I remember in the old game, I used enemy skill. The one skill that I needed to get, that I got like early on, that guide said you should get was, what was it called? Big Guard.
Oh, Big Guard.
But yeah, that skill material. That's a blue mage.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
That's what I mean by like certain archetypes are either used or not used.
Yeah.
Materia itself can be the archetype.
Yeah. Because I remember Big Guard was, it gave you a regular like barrier and a magic barrier, and it gave you what was it, haste at the same time.
I know Ken had a big one as well, but it guarded you and your other team.
The only issue I have with Big Guard, with that, is there's one thing that makes Big Guard not, basically, makes it not relevant. For some reason, healing spells count to be blocked by those barriers. So if you have Big Guard up, if you use a healing spell, you heal less because of that.
That happens in other games too. The reason why is it's supposed to block all things, magical and physical.
But a healing spell?
It's a magic spell. It doesn't discern whether it's beneficial or.
Same with Reflect.
Yeah.
I think that's, well, Reflect makes sense though, but I don't know. Big Guard doing that is kind of like, I think doing that for a healing spell.
You have to keep in mind in the Final Fantasy franchise, healing can be damage.
I mean, that's true. Healing spells damage undead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes.
But does that logic apply to 7?
Yes.
It does. Oh, there are undead enemies there?
In the original game.
I can't remember. When was that?
This would be the Shinra Mansion.
In at least 10, enemies can make you undead too.
Yeah. Actually, 8 does it too. 8 has a more annoying enemy for that reason though. Because when it does it, it immediately casts heal on you.
Yeah, I had, the one major roadblock I always had in 10 was Unalesca, and I believe it was like,
Gotta be careful.
her third form. She would immediately turn everybody undead, and then start casting life on them.
Oh, yeah, and that's revival skill, so that probably is an instant kill.
9,999 damage.
Not looking good.
Or at least a really, really high number.
No, she killed you. She did kill you.
Gotta fight
So in order to actually, like, start that fight, you have like
You immediately have to clear the status, then start fighting them.
Yeah.
And she would periodically reapply it.
I mean, at least for that kind of stuff, that doesn't sound as nearly as annoying as, like, say, starting a fight where everyone has 1 HP. Tackle that up.
And since she cast life, you don't get benefits from it. It's not like her trying to cast healing on you. She's just trying to res you. And if you're not dead, then it does nothing.
Because if she was just using regular healing spells, then yes, if you cured it in time, then you would actually go, ha-ha.
Yeah.
And then if you're trying to be a smart guy and try to deflect it, you just be healing her.
Yeah.
But she's thinking real clever, don't you?
Bring it on.
Don't stop till it's done.
You guys are so annoying.
Kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit. Don't. They're like hellhounds.
They remind me of
Yeah, a little bit. Like one edits.
No, I meant Cerberus from Resident Evil.
Oh, the undead dogs, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't want to feel bad for them either. They're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
You don't feel bad for killing something that's trying to kill you. Justified self-defense. And it's coming right for us.
You have no idea.
Here comes Tifa
Sure
with the
hope
chair.
no one else knows we're here.
No, it's Aerith with the chair.
We need
Oh
to
yeah.
move.
Aerith's the one with the steel chair.
By the way, for reference, the fight I want is against one of the franchise's mascots when it comes to enemies.
And it's not the Tonberry.
I forget. Is this your first time in the Shinra building?
Inside, yes.
Yes. Would anybody else care to guess which mascot enemy I'm...
Oh, the Marlboro? Are you talking about the one that has like the breath of the attacks?
Yep.
Oy. That's what it's
Nobody's
called,
home.
right? A
Bad
Marlboro?
breath.
Yeah.
And Marlboro, yeah.
Marlboro. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny how they need
You can
the
only
enemy
fight
after
it in
I-
hard
Right.
mode.
I'm not
idea
sure
where
if
they
that
might
was
be
the
holding
one or not.
I think it was.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
thinking a
cigarettes
research
do
facility.
give you bad
That
breath.
make the most sense.
Tech.
Bad breath has a
And
chance
where
to
is
give you
that?
any status effect in the game.
Yeah. I remember. I'm sure you've heard of this game before.
Maybe
Chrono
near the
Cross.
top.
The sequel to
That's
Chrono
weird.
Trigger. Well, later on in the game, you have to fight all of the elemental dragons, and the
Maybe.
green dragon's only
Maybe
attack
we can use
is
the
bad
console at the
breath.
reception desk to find out.
It's basically that, where he gives you a random status effect. He only
Oh
actually
yeah, no, that's great and all, but bad breath,
This building's
equal
incredible.
chances to apply all statuses at the same time.
the funny
It's
thing
not
is-
just, oh, I'm randomly giving you one status effect.
But
No,
not today.
if you're really unlucky, you get them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Stone, death, debuffs, you
Well,
name it.
Marlboro, no. It's poison, death, blind,
I don't know about you,
paralysis,
but I don't
slow.
think we should try touching it.
Shit.
It depends on the
Reserve.
game. Stone
Reserve.
is
Keep
a,
heading
is
up.
a possibility in some
Yeah,
cases.
petrification.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
petrifying.
Yeah.
Stone.
But yeah, I
Whatever. Some
remember
call it stone, so others call it
it's the same thing.
So,
It's
Yes.
how do we get upstairs?
But yeah, the
Either the
green. I remember the
elevator
green
or the
dragon.
emergency
Like the
stairwell.
funny thing is, he
Isn't the labyrinth
spams that
looking for
ability
one of the top
until
floors?
the magical
I'm
field
gonna
is
take
all
the
his
elevator.
color. Then he actually starts attacking you direct.
You'd think he cast violence too.
No. It's a different kind of logic, but like his gimmick is that he tries to make the field green because all of his attacks are green magic. So basically, yeah, because like the elements in that game are just the colors. You've got white magic, black magic, red magic, green, blue magic, green magic, and magic.
I love how Josh is just running around with chairs. Screw your chairs!
Yeah.
No getting
That and
upstairs without a key
but
card.
each color
I think we're gonna need a
equates
few
to like a
before this is
different type
over.
of magic. Like blue magic is all
Pretty
water
sure I
and
saw
ice.
one lying
Yeah.
around.
Red magic is all fire and mag, that sort of thing.
Or explosions.
Or explosions, yeah, pretty much. Yellow magic is all
Reception
electricity
Yeah,
and
but
ground,
How to get in?
whereas green is like nature and wind,
Go up and over, maybe?
and then white is light and healing,
Look,
and darkness and black
Pretty sure
is
we could reach it
darkness.
if we hop across
Is like
those
gravity
lights.
/ insta kill, like hell.
Oh, hey, a
Oh, no.
platforming section in an RPG.
Yay!
I think I'll
And
give
of
it
course,
a shot.
it's Tifa that has to do it because she's
So the
As the
black
latest one
dragon,
here, I figure I've
the
got the best
gravity,
chance.
is
You
it
two can
the
sit
kind
back
of gravity
and
that
watch.
halves your HP?
It depends because
What
like
game were you
in Chrono Cross,
Okay, guys,
those
wish me luck.
those
You be
skills could
Aren't
either
I
be
always?
half damage or they could be potential insta kills.
Okay, because like yeah, I remember in some RPGs, gravity is either the percentile cut damages, like it's not actually like a damage number, it just goes like quarter damage, half damage, 75%
I
damage.
believe there's one skill in Chrono Cross that's like that, but most of the time you'll get skills like wee.
Tifa!
Oh shit! Tifa!
At least she had a soft landing.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
okay?
those other couches wouldn't actually be that soft.
I thought I was dead for sure.
But so like one of the skills later on in the game is called free fall. Literally, that skill sends the enemy straight up into the air and makes them free fall back onto the ground. It's kind of dumb, but it actually is pretty It's actually pretty powerful.
So you see all the vehicles here on display.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those vehicles are stuff you clean in the Final Fantasy X
Hey,
DLC.
check it out.
You get to clean that.
What's the name's like?
You get to clean a lot of these vehicles. In the pressure washer.
You know what this is making me? You know what this is making me want? It makes me want to go back to the Museum of Science and Technology.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot.
I know there's a section dedicated to poop apparently. Yeah, like as in like toilet development.
Oh, okay.
But there are a lot of poop related stuff in there. Like I'm surprised they didn't try to market Mr. Hanky. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
It's not family friendly anyway.
I think that's the least of South Park's issues.
Get on top of that car and go up the.
Yeah. That's why I was looking around.
You're like your trapeze artist now.
Hand over hand, huh? That's fine. Bring it on.
Yeah, this is where you initially get the what's her last weapon? The purple paint.
Yeah.
It's so weird because that's supposed to be like her ultimate weapon in this game at least.
In
this game
but
at
in
least,
the original,
it's the premium part, right? The one that makes her more powerful, the more her the higher her limit gauge is. But that's the problem though. That kind of creates a problem. Once you've maxed out your limit gauge, you never want to use your limit break because that's her most powerful mode. And then when you use her limit gauge, it's just like, oh, well now she have to build her up from square one again.
meh.
Yeah, it's
They
like
got rid
it's
of
like
the
that
big
argument
fan.
we had earlier today, which with stockpile
This
instead of
isn't so bad.
Oh yeah.
you pop it, you don't get the buffs anymore.
Yeah.
Pretty close now.
Or it's like the
Just
it's like
need to
the
make it
item
over
in
there.
it's like the one of the items you get in Brothership. You can buy a piece of gear from what's it, Lot of Coins Island. It's like the gold POW gloves, where the more money you have, the more powerful the more of a power boost you get.
I've been spending regularly, so I'm kind of like.
Literally, I've saved up my money to get one of those for both Mario and Luigi, and I never like de-equipped it afterwards. I just kept, I was afraid to buy things in that game because then I would lose my power buff. But by the end of the game, I had over like 100,000 coins, and Mario and Luigi were hitting like trucks.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Fine.
Just need to get across those
Hitting like
platforms.
Boss fights would last 2 to 3 turns tops.
Why? How hard were you hitting?
Like use one. Like I use a bro attack on both Mario and Luigi's turn. The fight would end almost the next turn or the turn.
Yeah, how much damage?
There are achievements in that like actual
Exceeding-
challenges for exceeding like over 1,000.
Well, first one is 100, second one is 1,000, the third one is, I believe, 2,000.
Yeah, and those are the easiest way to do that is with going to like previous areas with your new power and just using a bro attack there.
Let me guess, she's gonna fall in the middle.
When should I input the Tarzan? Oh!
Security office?
Yes, that's the way we're trying to get in to get the key card.
That's some fine work.
And that's why she was saying, oh, let me climb on the chandeliers,
I might
because
be able to
I,
disable
girl, I
security from
lightest.
Huh?
I got
Damn,
fin
girl.
button, while you two are hunk
I didn't do
and
anything.
Shit, I'll take it. So you can use that to look up what floor the research facility's on.
I think so. Give me a sec.
what? You didn't think sneaking into Shinra would be that
Professor
easy,
Hojo's
would
lab.
you?
Oh, come on, why
60th
couldn't it be
floor
the
looks
66th floor?
Why couldn't it have been the
Huh.
69th
Guess we can
floor?
only
Or the
get to
4th
59th
floor.
floor via the
Oh yeah,
elevators or
that would be
stairs.
appropriate too, but then it would be
To
too
access
easy.
any level above
Yeah.
that, we need to check in at the Skyview
Or the
Hall
44th.
reception.
44th would
59th
have been.
floor it is then.
What am I at for time?
Half an hour.
So,
Go fight Leviathan.
elevator?
That is in here, right?
Yes
No.
and no.
Leviathan,
I've already done
stimulation.
it. I already did it.
Yeah, yes and no. He would have to find Chadley, and Chadley is in the building. We find him later. I think he's in the food court.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so I'm
And I
I'm
already-
misremembering the area.
No, because I already did it.
He has already fought all of the fights, so he doesn't have to fight them again.
Okay.
That's not going to be for quite a while.
What? You got the carbuncle. What stat buffs does that give to Cloud?
Loud enough.
the
No,
only,
as in like what stats does it
Is
improve?
that the only summon you get?
No.
No, you get you got Leviathan, you get Ifrit, you get Shiva, and you get Bahamut. Which
Why is he only
Which
using
Bahamut?
Just a regular.
Why is he only using Carbuncle? Is it just because
Because only
heals?
Cloud.
Carbuncle is a very
Showing
good
up.
support skill, a support special.
Okay.
Because it can give him the barriers and haste, and when he leaves, he fully heals everybody.
Hey, bike. Buggy.
Boogie. See, I wonder what we're gonna use to escape.
Hold on.
Oh no, we don't use the buggy. We use the truck.
But it's not that truck.
Are you sure it's not that truck?
Yep, because the truck we use is a 3-wheeler.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Fair enough.
technically not a truck. It's a
And we're not far enough up to
What are those
see that
called?
yet.
Yeah.
tuk-tuk.
It is not a tuk-tuk.
I said it's technically a tuk-tuk.
It is not.
I mean, not
It's a proper truck. And a tuk-tuk has one wheel in the front, two in the back,
I
and a bike
get
motor.
that.
Then what are those vehicles called? The ones that have the 2 in the front but have like the 1 in the back.
It's still classified as a truck because it's a full-size vehicle.
I guess.
Ah, here we go. There's my bike.
Nice. That's right. The other characters use that truck. You get the cool bike.
Yeah, speaking of, where is that truck?
What?
I think it's on the first floor, isn't it?
No, because they're
Yeah.
all regular vehicles.
Isn't it that one?
No, it's a legitimate 3-wheeler. Three-wheel.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna go up the stairs. Or you're gonna take the elevator.
I don't know which way it is to get to the stairs though.
It's not. I think it's the same way. Like, just take a look around.
I know.
Because those are all
the elevator.
those are all-
wait. Can't use it now.
Well, no, you can use the elevator. Just you have the choice. If you take the stairs, you get a funny comedic bit. But if you take the elevator, it stops periodically on floors with people getting in, and you have to fight those people.
Sorry, but I'm doing.
So he's doing the path of
You
least
have
resistance.
got to be
It's not even
shitting
just
me.
that.
You get the funny. You get the
We're
funny.
a lot
bit.
less likely to get caught this way.
But a lot more likely to die of boredom.
No, I remember this part. I saw Faye talking. I saw Faye playing through it.
It's only 59 floors.
Nothing to it.
Well, at least it ain't a race. Small blessing.
Yeah. So it's your choice. Do you take the longer path with a funny comedic bit, or do you take the faster route but
Wonder
you do
what
a
it's
couple
like
of fights
up
along
there.
the way?
More security and restrictions.
Running around in circles,
It's
running
not gonna
around in
get any
circles,
easier.
running around in
We're
circles,
gonna
running
be
around in
exhausted
circles.
by the
This
time we
continues for
finally get
20
to the
minutes.
As long as you pace yourself, you'll be fine.
What a
Maybe we should
thrill!
take a quick break.
You're actually
Come on,
not.
Barrett.
You're actually not that far off.
You can
It
stop
doesn't take
if you want.
that long,
It
but
even says for me.
at a
Say
certain
you
point, the
can't hack
characters start losing
I'll
steam.
hack you, jackass.
Ugh,
Like
that's enough
Tifa
from both of you.
surpasses
Stupid
everybody.
arguments
And see,
aren't
look,
gonna
it's
get us there
keeping
faster.
track of where
But
everyone
Tifa, I
is.
wasn't.
Not now. Save it
Like
for the top.
you see Barrett start falling behind quite a bit.
Also, you know, Cloud is slowing down up these stairs.
Yeah, all of them start slowing down as
Yeah.
even Tifa.
You can catch up and beat Tifa.
Wait up.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you do that?
Tight circles.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
Guess these labs and shit are all the way at the very top.
This is why I find the original game funny when you do this, because it does take a little while. And it's funny because Barrett, whenever you curse in the
Good to
game,
know.
it just does the random symbols.
Yes.
Keep an eye on
numbers.
Yes.
Copy.
Except I remember in
I
the
don't think I
old
heard you.
game,
Speak
they
up.
had well
I'll
in
keep
this
an eye
case
on
they
Barrett.
she doesn't say it, but in the original game I remember Tifa
Thanks
calls
for
Barrett a
the
retard.
assist.
Which, you know, those types of mentions
Whatever.
have been.
I mean, again, I don't blame the OG game because it was a product of its time.
Yeah.
Back then, using that word wasn't
Was not
as,
derogatory.
like she used it derogatorily, but at the same time, it
Shit.
doesn't.
Wait
We
up.
weren't as what's the word, zeroed in on that kind of use of the word anymore.
Yeah.
We can't do using
You
it
know what?
now is
I
very,
find people who get too easily offended over that shit
Where are you?
stupid.
It depends
It's
on
like,
the word,
come
but like
on.
just like
Two floors behind you.
the word retard, I get it. It
Oh,
can be like very
You're
harsh
sounding
and like
better.
you would use it in a very derogatory kind of way.
Barrett's
What?
catching up
Glad
on
to
you.
hear it.
But wouldn't they? Oh no, wait, that's not the word they use. They don't use retard. They use the word. Wait, Tifa stopped.
I was.
Don't patronize me, woman.
I'm feeling okay.
I can keep up with you if I wanted to. I was about to say, like, don't they use that word to refer to Hephaestus's gimpy leg? But I'm like, no,
Really
they
are
don't
doing
use
better.
the retard. They don't use the word retard. They use the
We
word
gotta
leg.
keep moving.
Yeah, that's technically
Keep
correct.
moving.
Yes.
Woo. Okay. Woo.
Hard to argue with that. Let's go.
I'm wondering if I would be able to.
50 stories, 2 flights of stairs each story.
I'd like to see how far I could go before I started getting tired.
All of a sudden, you get a Final Fantasy theme park, and one of them's just walking up these stairs.
But it's like a stairmaster.
Take the stair challenge.
Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. That'd be
Are
funny.
these stairs ever gonna end?
I don't know. Ask the stairs.
I don't know. Ask the stairs.
Barrett's actually caught up to you.
I don't think the stairs are
That's
talking.
fine.
He's
Well
beating
done.
your ass.
I mean,
Battles music's
I was
playing in the
joking.
background.
That's enough.
Because they're fighting for their life.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I just think it's funny. Like, these are trained fighting professionals, and they're almost getting beaten by
They
stairs.
skipped leg day.
Yeah, they. And you'd think Barrett wouldn't skip leg day. You'd think Tifa wouldn't skip leg day, considering she's the
No.
martial artist who does all the flipping and everything.
She's further than you guys are.
first route.
By like 2
Give me a
floors.
suicidal last stand.
Not by far.
At least that'd have an end.
Barrett, just imagine there was
Let's
a giant cheeseburger at
Yes,
the top.
let's.
Maybe the helicopter. Maybe it's made of chocolate.
There you go. I'm glad somebody picked up on that.
Who the hell puts an evac station up 30 flights
Because
of
wishing for
goddamn
trouble might
stairs?
bring it.
Yep. And you're in no state to fight anyway.
Aren't they supposed to be saving our asses?
What should I do?
Man, I'd actually watch a movie if they turned that series
Shut up and
into like a
move.
series of movies.
How about just a regular TV show?
I'd watch that too.
I want to play it.
That's Tarina laughing.
She's laughing at something.
Hey, Mr. Barrett.
Hey, buddy. As I'd pass him, I'd go like, "Keep going, man."
On your left.
Yeah, on your left. Oh,
Yeah, I had to
Cloud
do that.
seven.
I hate you. He told you to slow down.
slow down, damn it.
Have you watched the new one yet, by the way?
Dude, you're literally 3 floors away.
You mean the Thunderbolts?
No.
No, they're the new
Oh,
event
no.
now.
Yeah, they're
You wanna go
yeah,
down
they're the
all
new.
those stairs you just
Captain
climbed?
America.
I haven't, but I want to.
What? Which one? What?
The new Captain America: Brave New World, the one with Sam Wilson.
I still miss that.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
I also am now seeing Ironheart has been unburied.
Yeah, it's gonna be a TV show.
Okay.
Honestly, if anything needs flesh out, it's that one.
Climbing stairs.
I don't care for it after the stuff
I
I
don't
heard.
care what other people care. Like, don't.
It's not even that. It's as I'm reading into what her backstory was, it's really dumb.
There she is. Look at that. She's
No, it's not. She found a scrap suit of armor that Tony left behind. She found him as an AI inside the machine and then made her own.
Look at all. They're all like struggling.
Yeah, but it's Boss Girl, and I want you to say I'm gonna fail. It's like because I'm black, and I'm like, that is just
What? Where? What?
everything I could find. Apparently, in the original comic, that was part of her story. Was her professor kept
Made it.
she didn't put her down And her character basically was against that and wanted him to
The
be.
real challenge starts now. Okay.
You're not gonna make it.
Let's go.
Okay,
And
but
it's,
yeah, no.
It's like, and this, it looks
I
like.
think what all they were doing was basically making it so that it would fail for whatever reason, and I can't figure out
70,
why they did it.
80,
But they mishandled her introduction.
100%, 110.
badly
No,
as well.
because all I've seen is.
Mako
people do not
supersaturation
like their
confirmed.
comic book at all.
They don't like it because she happened almost right after Miles Morales was introduced, and they're
Engaging
like,
material
oh
cooling
great,
to
now they're
reduce
just
temperature.
trying to Miles Morales Tony.
Yeah, but when all I see is negative input on the backstory, I'm like,
No, I get it.
it's
Like her
wow,
backstory,
that's bad.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If they give her a
Director,
TV show,
you have a
they
meeting
have a
shortly.
chance to fix that.
That's
They're
true.
not.
I mean, they could.
Timing
You
is
never
No,
know.
the initial trailer shows
I'm not.
you that.
I don't want to hear it. I did not want spoilers. Thank you.
Mako density and
Well,
materia
all I'm saying is we're not
integrity
changing
both
any
holding
story.
steady.
That's cool. They can
Registering
just
mass
add to it.
increase in core materia.
That's all it needed.
You have to pull out the shit cards.
No, you don't necessarily do. You just need to write around it.
Also, Disney buried it for 3 years. Production on the show finished 3 years ago.
We'll
They
see.
refused to release it.
No, please.
Now,
What do you want me to say? I'm
show
being
me
honest.
something
Cutscene.
truly exquisite.
Didn't stop you guys earlier.
I was trying to earlier.
Contaminants registered.
We're leaving.
Materia growth accelerating, outpacing models. Registering crystallization within the reserve tank. The reaction's out of control. We have to stop it quickly.
Clean up the mess, would you?
Ma'am.
Dude, come on. Have some self-respect.
That kind
So
of
this is the
visual
Skyview
gag
Hall, huh?
fits
Bet
better
this place
in
cost a
Metal
fortune and
Gear.
then some.
You're
Let's
kind
look
of
for
right.
reception.
But hey,
No, because that's her entire character.
it's true, and I can't wait. And when they in the third
I don't
game,
know if they haven't said if they're keeping it or not. So don't get your hopes
if
up.
if they kept Cloud cross-dressing, they're going to keep Tifa and Scarlet getting into a bitch fight.
Check it out.
They're going to do
Come take
that.
a look, Cloud.
It would be weird if they didn't. Because plus, I want to see Tifa slap her.
So do I, but I don't know if they're gonna keep it.
We'll
Still have to do Northern Crater. Still have to do Cloud in the live stream.
Gods will
Rocket
come here
Town,
not to take in
the
beauty.
large material, sorry,
So
the
pretty
huge
and
materia.
marvelous and beautiful. But every little light burning bright runs off her blood. And bit by bit they bleed her, never stopping to think how
Yeah,
it'll
going
end
back
for
to
them.
Midgar. And Junon.
Yeah.
Terrible but beautiful all the same.
Very poetic, Barrett.
Why can't you talk like that to the people who need to hear that?
Also-
Because it's being manipulated by Shinra.
No, what I'm getting at is he gets all like really emotional and he gets really basic with his words when he's very mad. And all he is mad around the people who really need to learn to hear that actual heartfelt message.
Now I gotta look around.
Dude is a brick house and he doesn't show the alternative anytime.
Yeah, and he's also that guy who wears sunglasses at all times, even at night.
I mean, technically I'm wearing sunglasses at all times as well.
Yeah, but your glasses are
You
different
must be
because
here
they're
for a grand
what are they called?
Transitions.
Transitions. That's different. Those are actual just legitimate sunglasses.
Do you guys not wear transitions ever?
No. No.
Why not?
You will
I
proceed
just don't.
in that order.
I don't need it.
By the
Yeah, I
exit
don't
of
need
each
it.
floor,
The
you will
bright
find
light,
a
the
device
sun
that
doesn't
will
bother
allow
me
you
too
to
much.
update the key
I
card in
also
your possession,
don't.
thereby allowing you to
I work in a
access the next
garage.
floor. And
Yeah,
now
During the
begins
summer
your
when we have the
grand
doors
tour.
open, there's
Please
no point in
enjoy the
transitions
Shinra
because if I work
experience.
outside, they
Why
darken
this
it.
whole
Then I
thing
can't
gotta
see
be
what I'm
such
doing
a
on my
big
car.
pain in the ass?
I don't
That's
know
fair.
about you, but
Because
this
you
is
get a
kinda
lot of
weird.
reflections that would be.
You think everything's
darkening
going
my
too well?
glasses.
Yeah, I do. Think this is a trap?
Ha! If it is, then bring it on. Let's get this party started.
Playing the tourist.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. You have to go find all the key cards to get up to the upper floor.
Oh yeah, and this
We
is where
gotta
we
get all
meet
these
that
damn
your
key
man on the
cards just to
inside,
get
right?
anywhere.
What's his name?
Oh,
This is
hey,
Shinra
boss
HQ.
fight room.
The hell did you
Yeah,
expect?
wide open
Says
room
the
with
owner
nothing in
of
it.
the
Gee, I
man
wonder if
himself.
that's gonna be relevant
Guess you
later.
know about all the rules, regulations, and red tape. It's like coming home, huh?
That's right. You're about to meet what's his name? Your man.
mayor.
Your man on the inside, right?
Well, that isn't quite till.
Yeah, that happens like right when he gets access to the simulation room.
Oh, that happens after. Oh, hey.
It's in the adjacent room is what I was getting at.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
No,
It's
no,
isn't
because
it
he's
in the
no, because he's in the library.
But like, in
You
that.
start that meeting, or at least setting up it there. I remember because I watched Faye go through it.
Yeah, don't. The library's on the upper floor. Combat room is in the.
Yes,
up the
every reactor,
cafeteria.
every
I think
pillar.
you go into the simulation room
Like
first,
I
and
said,
then
a full inspection.
No, you get
There's no
arrested
telling what kind of
before
damage
you
there
meet
might
the mayor.
be.
He's the one who sets you with
If you
the
see anything,
rules.
anything out of the ordinary, I want to know.
I forget, is that?
Reeves to SD.
Sorry to bother
That's the
you,
guy
sir.
who was in the blanket
It's fine.
in.
I brought the damage assessment
no.
for Sector
Advent
7
Children,
you
right?
requested.
No, you don't actually
Sir,
see Reeves in
Perhaps you
Who's
should
the
try
guy
and get some
who's
sleep.
like
No,
raped in.
not yet.
Rufus Shinra.
I need to
Okay,
finish
that's-
preparing my
oh,
draft of the
yes.
reconstruction
They look
plan
this- they
before
look
tonight's
similar,
board meeting.
No. Reeves got black hair and a beard.
so yeah,
He's also a bureaucrat.
What
No,
else
I get it,
was
I get
they
it.
might have had?
Also,
Destroying
not
an
the head of
entire
Shinra.
sector is... It's beyond the pale.
I'm just saying they look
Director.
similar.
I would strongly advise you not to say such things
You have a
outside
terrible
of this
memory like me.
room.
Don't
Oh, really?
know.
I have it. I have the extended edition of Advent Children at home.
If you have a terrible memory like me.
interesting.
The hell is Xehanort doing here?
Yeah, it's, I have a beard.
Domino?
Xehanort has a beard.
Mayor
Wait,
Domino.
does he?
Memorial
Gotta go
Museum.
Does he?
By
I
the
don't
way,
remember.
I don't have a choice. I
Okay.
have to complete this.
Old Xehanort? I don't remember that.
He has a goatee but no mustache.
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember.
President Shinra.
Let me just double check.
I was about to say I don't.
He
remember.
has a soul. He has a goatee. A soul
God,
patch.
what,
Welcome
God,
to the
what a
Shinra building.
douche.
Our humble
Only a
home.
douche like him would have a
Oh,
golden statue
hell
of
no.
himself in his
Here in
building.
the Memorial Museum, you can learn all about
Like,
our president.
not
as
even
well as the
Jacques
various
Schneid
divisions that make up
would
the
probably
company.
have a
And
golden
of
Do you
statue.
course,
wanna
the city
bet?
of Midgard and the miracle of Mako
It's
Hills.
Jacques Schneid.
Whatever takes
Okay,
your
I was
fancy, you're sure to
Yeah,
learn
because I
something
remember
new.
old Xehanort is like clean
yeah,
shaven.
shut up.
Oh, okay, he does have something on the bottom.
It's a goatee. That's a goatee.
Actually, I think it's no.
Oh hey, the original the people who started Shinra. They don't faces don't matter. It's basically devs.
I think I just threw
Oh,
up.
like the devs.
Where's the image of the
Man thinks
Shinra
very
members?
highly of himself.
They're
Like-
devs.
Devs like
So if you look carefully at that image, one of them is actually Shinra. I thought I muted you. Is Shinra from Final Fantasy X? If you could zoom in on it.
No, this is thousands of years later.
They started it. Trust me, he's there.
No.
There's an image. One of them looks like Shinra. Trust me.
Yes, and they said in the official source material it's thousands of
Yeah,
years later.
it's the one in the middle.
oh, you mean the guy wearing the gas mask?
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
He shouldn't even be alive.
No, he's
Thousands
not.
of years.
He's the one who founded it, though.
So maybe he founded it all the way back then. Oh, look, the man with the golden gun.
He did, because they traveled from another planet to get here.
Mayor.
I love the mayor. His expression's like, can you believe this shit? Look at this. I'm shaking his hand. Wow, he has hands. I thought I was the only one.
Hey everybody, how's the grand tour? I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Wasn't it fun to learn about Shinra and the president? And
Boo!
the president's mementos?
Bye,
That was so
Hojo.
cool.
Hi, Scar.
Boo! Somehow even worse. Boo. Actually, no. I don't think anyone's
Yeah,
worse than
there's
Hojo.
Heidegger.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's an asshole.
He's John DiMaggio. He's fine.
Okay, still an asshole. Oh, hey, and there's Reeves.
The only decent one out of the group.
Well, Palmer's just an idiot.
Yeah.
I think the reason why we're hearing the bottles is because they're probably expanding and contracting based on the temperature and humidity.
Wasn't he trying to catch a pee?
One, two, three. The 5 board members, and of the 5, the only one who survived. Well, there are 2 that survived: Palmer and Palmer and Reeves.
Yeah, Palmer and Reeves.
But Reeves.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because
Reeves is behind Cage Sith, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is he the one actually operating it?
The advanced weaponry exhibit is currently undergoing maintenance. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Yeah. Robot helicopter, which is not big enough.
It's a model.
Soldier first class, or 3rd class.
They can't fit a whole helicopter model here. They have to make it smaller.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing the dialogue for this stuff. Except for this one. Because guess what that is?
That was supposed to be what...
No, that is what they're planning on building.
Yeah. That's the intended shape of Midgar, right?
No, that is Neo Midgar.
Whatever.
The current shape of Midgar is...
Midgar is a beta. That's the finalized design.
Actually, no. Midgar is the finalized design. This is if they ever find the promised land.
We also take pride in maintaining public
Don't
infrastructure,
get me wrong.
the pillars and railways that run all throughout the city. Currently, we are working to construct an intraplate expressway. When this project has been completed, it will provide much
don't
easier
like this
access
design,
to
by the way.
numerous locations all across
Because
we appreciate your patience
you think
and
that
understanding.
you think the current Midgar is scary. Like, the current Midgar only has 2 levels. This, 1, 2, 3. And a 4th one on the inside of the last ring.
Oh, I understand.
It's just, like, that terrifies the hell out of me. It's like, how, if you made it that idyllic, is that thing gonna support itself? The city of the future, it may be, but it is not.
For all we know, that might just be a design that internally is, and when I say internally, I mean game creators. Internally is just like a design from one of the artists, just to appease the crowd and make it look all pretty and stuff, but they had no intention of making it.
In the original game, they had a model for Neo Midgard.
No, you're missing the point here.
No, I get what you mean in game. Yes, but possible.
Like maybe it was just concept only.
That would imply that they had a concept laying around from the original game that they never fleshed out.
That's very likely because there's a lot of things that they didn't get a chance to do that they wanted to do.
Moving along, the next exhibit will teach you all about the miracle of Mako energy and our reactors,
I feel like it's
as well as the city of Midgar itself. So come
5
on.
minutes.
Hey, there you go. There's a scale model.
This is Midgar.
Yeah, guess what?
Our home, recreated
In unfinished.
1/10,000th
No,
scale.
guess what?
What?
As
I
you can
watched
see
that
here,
too.
The 8 Mako
This
reactors
entire
form a
room,
ring around the center of
that
the city
entire
and keep
exhibit,
Midgar running day and
you
night.
power wash.
A Mako which flows beneath our feet is a truly limitless resource. At Shinra, we have developed technologies to extract it and transform it into the fuel
Now,
and
I would
electricity
love
that
to
powers
see
everything we
if
do.
they had kept what they had in the original game,
Thanks
which
to
was
the
a
miracle
complete
of Mako
model.
energy, our lives are richer and better than ever
That was such
before.
a pain in the ass to clean.
Mako keeps our lights on at night
Why?
and
All
made
the
Midgar
pipes.
into the city that never sleeps.
You only have a
Triumph
straight
of
line for a
technology,
hose,
testament to man's
and you're meant to
potential.
clean all of that.
Nothing but a bunch of lies.
Except that Mako has made people's lives better.
It's made people blind. Blind to the cold hard truth. Even I used to buy into their bullshit. Remembering that makes me
That
even
is
madder.
that's an interesting chapter.
Do we ever follow up on his backstory?
if you want to know, we have to play Rebirth. And I'm not telling you otherwise.
All you have to do is say yes or no.
Yes, it is also different from the original game.
Okay.
Also, this model was complete in the original game with a double ring.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they kept. By the way, this is as far as the actual constructions go.
Yeah.
Which is kind of scary because there's nothing supporting the outside plates.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of stupid and dangerous.
The fact that it forces you to do that animation every single door is kind of obnoxious.
Now, moving along.
No,
Next,
makes
you'll learn
sense.
about our progress in advanced science and technology.
They have technology
Please
like
proceed
that,
to
they
the
should be able to
61st
scan it
floor,
on
the
your
Visual
person without
Entertainment
even
Hall.
needing to do that.
Welcome to the Visual Entertainment Hall, where we showcase Shinra's cutting-edge technology. Through an immersive visual and audio experience, please relax and
Okay,
enjoy the show.
I'm gonna stop here because this animation takes. This cutscene is more than 5 minutes long, if I remember correctly, and it's quite the animation. I don't want to rush that. Also, I think Zeka would appreciate it. That's it for tonight, folks. We'll see you again tomorrow for some D&D, and then Sunday for some Monster Hunter Wilds. If you want to check out the rest of our schedule, please check out our offline page. Join our lovely community in Discord. Wow, having a moment. If you want to watch us live, check us out at twitch.tv/Trepinator. Have a good night. Ciao.
Laters.